Well, today is killing day. So we're going to go out there. There's going to be a 204 and a 203. Randy's going to shoot the 203 because I claimed to the 204. No, it's migration's in full swing, so today is going to be fast and furious. It's going to be a lot of glassing, seeing a lot of deer, making some quick decisions, and trying to get set up fast. So should be action packed. I've been waiting for this whole trip. Let's get it done. Leroy Jenkins. Morning of day 6. We're still seeing some migrating deer. Went up and checked the hillside for fresh tracks in the snow. Just not a lot going on up there, so we came back down here low, and as soon as we pull up to our glassing point, there's 4 does. So they're still moving. We just haven't seen any big bucks yet this morning. We'll just keep checking areas and glassing. Hopefully we'll come across them.
That picture, it said something, but I couldn't read it because you were.
Take another picture, see what it says.
We have seen so many moose this trip. It's been incredible.
Yeah.
And he's not, what, a couple hundred yards from where we saw another one last night. So pretty cool to see.
At least he's just not good on one side.
Jesus, what is he, 3?
Look at that belly, though.
2 does. Where's the other buck? You said there was bucks.
I thought that. Kraft macaroni and cheese, baby.
Okay.
There you go, Mark. That's beautiful. Nice little cup of spicy antelope sausage mac and cheese and pepperoni pizza. That is a mountain meal right there.
Mountain House ought to have that.
Oh. That's good.
Left.
Yeah.
Heavy dark horn deer.
Fuck yeah, he is. Here it comes.
It's a good looking deer.
Any other day of the week. He's big. Heavy. Look how heavy he is.
I'm almost positive.
Okay, my spotting's coming. Big fuck. Sure that's a deer we saw before. No, it's not. He's got a fork on each side. That's a different deer.
The one we saw had a fork on the top.
No, this has got forks on both. He's actually a 3x3.
Actually, a 4x4. He has brows.
Yeah, he does have brows. That's a different deer. We've not seen that deer. It's one we saw have. Morning of day 7, and we're starting to see a lot more deer moving. It's pretty exciting. It's kind of weird hunting migratory deer because new deer are showing up all the time, and you want to go out and hunt, but then you're like, oh gosh, I'm gonna miss something, and it just creates this like feeling of almost panic, like you're missing stuff. And so we're doing the best we can to cover as much ground as possible and glassing as much as we can. Hopefully today we start to see some of the bigger bucks move. Last night we saw a smoker buck, but he just didn't have the genetics. He's probably a 155, 160, beautiful big body mature deer, but just wasn't a shooter. So got to get those genetics. They're coming. It's just a matter of time.
It ain't gonna be one of these. Man, what was that big deer that was in the trees back there? Did you get to see?
Oh, I saw his ass.
It was big.
Yeah.
That guy really messed up our. I bet you these deer were all out in the wide open.
So we've seen a group of about 6 bucks, and there's one in there that could definitely be a shooter. He looks to be high 170s. Can't quite tell. He's probably 5 miles away, so we're going to keep looking up this direction, but they're just hanging out, so that may be our play for the evening. We'll see.
That's wolves.
Yep. So we're out here glassing this morning there. We saw an elk right down here in the bottom. And she turned around and a wolf had eaten her entire ass end out. And it's just toying with her. She's still alive. Poor thing. He hasn't finished her off. But they eat them from their rear end first. And they just chew their guts out through that. And then just try to eat them as much as they can while they're still alive. It's disgusting. We're hoping we see that son of a gun, because we'll put lead through him in a heartbeat. Well, we called Game and Fish and explained the situation, and that elk was mortally wounded, so they asked us to go ahead and put her down. And so not a fun situation, not something you enjoy by any means, but at least her suffering is over now.
Nothing like filming some gas fill-ups.
You're supposed to be filming taking the shot.
Yeah, I know. That's well, we need to take a shot. That's the problem. Now we're down to filming gas.
Now you gotta, when you're doing that, you gotta say during the time that back when leaded gas was 98 cents a gallon, I remember those days and I miss
We can do it
them.
another couple of weeks if we can afford to.
Right, no joke.
Well, I ate my first Reuben today. That was special. Saw some good bucks today. We think we may have seen something that qualifies as a shooter, so we're gonna go check it out in the morning. We're gonna go back into the ridge that we've been on quite a bit. It seems to be producing a lot of bucks. We're seeing bucks that are coming from the timber into these aspens, and we know that they're coming from the timber because they're super dark horn, chocolate horn, beautiful deer. So we saw one. We were 5 miles away today, so couldn't make a play on it, but in the morning we're gonna be set up and we're gonna get it done. It's Mark's last day tomorrow, so hopefully we can finish this thing in an epic fashion. See what we can do.